One, two, three. 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 입니다.
Yeah, okay, hi, my name is Muhammad Hamizan Azmi and I'm from Malaysia. My age this year is 25 years old and I am currently studying Korean language at Dongguk University in Seoul. Yeah. So the reason I chose to be an ambassador is because I believe that it is my duty as a Muslim to introduce the Islamic culture to other peoples in different countries, especially in Korea, because I believe that people in Seoul, in Korea, they tend to have a little bit of misunderstanding about Islamic culture and so on. Islamic culture is a violent culture, but I want to show them that no, it is not. We are very peaceful and we want to share that towards the whole world. A good thing about being a Muslim foreigner living in Seoul is that I find it very easy to find halal food and access to halal amenities such as prayer rooms and so on in Seoul compared to other cities in Seoul. For example, last time I went to Hongdae, I can find halal barbecue, Korean barbecue places there, and also that place also provides a musalla for people to pray there too. Okay, for me, like, the main misunderstanding or like the main problem I face is that on Fridays, since I am a man, I need to do Friday prayers, right? So usually at that time I might have classes or like my schedule doesn't match. So sometimes I will have to ask understanding from my professors or my teachers that can I leave the class early for a while, or maybe like for 30 minutes for me to go and pray my Friday prayers. And for me, I think that's a bit of a problem because sometimes the teachers, they might not really understand why they need to pray daily, every Friday and so on. Another misunderstanding would be for my, not me personally, but my other Muslim friends that wear hijab. Yeah, they tend to get stared a lot out of curiosity, not out of malice or any violent thoughts. Just out of curiosity, like, oh, why are they wearing a cloth on their head and so on. And that's it. Yes, definitely. I think that so, especially nowadays, with the event that was held earlier, the Salam Seoul event, I believe that event really helped people to understand that, oh, Seoul is a really Muslim-friendly place and that it's worth it to come here and it is worth it to come here and travel as a Muslim person. Furthermore, as long as I have been here, Seoul has been really pretty friendly towards Muslim people too. There are very, very rare cases where Muslim people feel disadvantages or feel pressured to be here in Seoul. For Malaysian people, I think that the culture is not too different. Like, there might be some minor differences there, like maybe such as like the way the language is spoken here, like Nopinmal and Panmal. Although we have something similar to that, it's not as strict as Korean. So sometimes when I speak in Korean with my professors or with my friends, I tend to get the Nopinmal and Panmal mixed up. Yeah. There is one time I wanted to use the taxi. I wanted to say I want to go to Dongguk station in Korean. So instead of I'm saying Dongdae Guyok, the person heard Kongdae Guyok. Korean University station. So instead of going all to Dongguk, I went all the way to Korea University instead. So at that time I feel a bit stressed because I was late for my class. But I will just there and then hail another taxi. Dongdae go, Dongdae go, Kongdae go. Always get confused, yeah. If you don't know Korean, it might be a bit hard for you as a foreigner because some Koreans don't know how to speak English. But I believe that is slowly changing, where like people, especially people in Seoul, they are more open to friendly communications in English and more open to help you in English. If you are in Seoul for holiday, just go to Myeongdong. Myeongdong, because in Myeongdong there's a lot of things that will interest, especially Malaysian people, because they are interested in like skincare products, Korean skincare products, Korean souvenirs and so on. So yeah, they can go to Myeongdong and buy them. So yeah, if like Malaysian people wanted to buy, if other Muslim people want to buy like traditional Korean handicrafts, yeah, they can try and buy it at Insadong, because I believe that the crafts in Insadong are really special and they carry specific meanings, specific traditional meanings. As a K-pop fan, I believe that you should really try and go to the COEX, to COEX, yeah. There you can see like the handprints of the K-pop stars, the SM artists, and you can feel like you are there with them at the moment, even though just for a second. Furthermore, I think like also in Myeongdong, in Myeongdong you can go to the underground K-pop stores and buy your favorite albums at a cheaper price compared to when you buy it, like in my case in Malaysia, the K-pop albums are way more expensive compared to the ones in Myeongdong or anywhere else in Korea, basically, yeah. Different kind of people, like some people wanted to go to Seoul for traveling, to explore the cultures, to explore the architecture and so on. I believe that they can go to first Namsan Tower, because from there they can see the view of Seoul. You can see that Seoul is a very big city that has mixtures of traditional and modern architecture combined together. And then the next place would be the Cheonggyecheon River, feeling of refreshness that you can feel due to the river being in the middle of Seoul. It is like a heaven in between the hustling places of the city. So it's a peaceful place that you can go and enjoy yourself for a while. Yeah. The best activity I did in Seoul was having a picnic with my friends at Hangang. And me and my friends went to Hangang and laid down a mat and ate chicken together, watched the fireworks together, drinking soda together, yeah. And I feel that that's the most joyous memory that I have, because you can really feel like the real life Sengwal of people in Seoul, yeah, that I like. But then the most favorite Korean dish I like is samgyetang, traditional herbal Korean chicken soup, yeah. And that dish, for some reason, it reminds me of home back in Malaysia. Maybe because we are all Asian here, I'm not sure. And also like, when I eat it during hot days, I feel refreshed.
Even it's hot?
Yeah, even if it's hot, I feel refreshed.
Oh, wow. Is it good?
First of all, of course, tteokbokki. And also like, the big sweet potato. It really warms you up during the winter days, and I really like how it tastes, the sweetness, and how the smell really makes you feel energized during cold days. Especially myself as a Malaysian person, since the weather in Malaysia is always hot and Seoul is like very cold during the winter, eating that food really makes you feel happy and refreshed.
Okay, how was the winter in Korea?
Winter in Korea, as a Malaysian person, my place is really hot in Malaysia, so like when I went to Korea, like the weather comes down to all the way to zero, negative 1, 2, 3. I was practically dying. You should really try and go and eat a lot of traditional Korean foods, because I believe that food is a way for you to really know a country's culture, to know their people. Because through food you can see how they live and how they enjoy life in general. Yeah. To the Muslims coming to Korea, I hope that you don't worry too much about the food and the way that people will act towards you as a Muslim. Yes, you need to think about it, but you don't have to worry too much about it, because I believe that Seoul is a very Muslim-friendly place, and I believe that you can come to Seoul and Korea as a Muslim person with no big problems at all. So just enjoy your time here and have fun.